We're here post-game at the NCAA Division III Women's Lacrosse Championship, hosted by University of Chicago, second round. We're here today with
Kate Robinson, head women's lacrosse coach.
Haley Klinger, defender.
Lizzie Huseman, midfielder.
Jane Chen, attacker.
All right, Coach, we'll start with you. Just kind of opening thoughts about how the game unfolded today.
I thought we played, really well. I thought we were a little bit jittery, I'd say, in the first quarter. But playing on a bigger stage, we might see that. But we knew we were going up against a really high-scoring Capital team and an undefeated team. So we knew we had to come to play, and I think we really followed our game plan. And really executed in the last three quarters. And we were just so excited to be going back to a Sweet 16.
Now, Haley, I'll next with you for defense. I mean, obviously that's a very high-scoring Capital team, an undefeated team. So what kind of things were you looking to do defensively to try to slow them down and stymie them as much as possible?
Absolutely. We really had to respect they had a few very prolific scorers, and we came in with a game plan that we were going to have our matchups, and we knew that we had to crash and really play team defense, not only one-on-one individual strong defense, but a very good team collective crash. So that was very critical.
What do you think, Haley, was really the key in, especially the second half, when it looked like a lot of their shots weren't kind of the ones they wanted, and Rachel was getting a lot of good saves?
Yes, I shout out to our goalie, Rachel Keefe. She did a phenomenal second half. She really pulled through for us, and our transition looked really, really nice in the second half. So I really would think that the crash was there. We were staying on top of our players, and I think that was really what changed the game in the second half.
I'd say for Lizzie, next up, basically the draw control is so important for the offense and just being able to keep possession and just really getting our mode. And so how important was that to really be after it on draw control and really fighting for that every time?
Yeah, I think, like you said, that turned the entire game around. I think we knew what their strong players were on the draw, and we adjusted accordingly. So we knew if she was going to send it behind, go forward, and we tried to push against her and place it to our best girls, and we definitely had a game plan and just to continuously run through the ball because hustle wins and ground balls win games.
Especially when it comes to, it's felt like every time that we were winning the draw control for Chicago that you were able to get real good offensive possessions about it. So how important is that, like, mentally for the team to be able to keep winning those draw controls and keep being able to dictate the pace?
Yeah, I think it really sends a message to the entire team that we have control over the entire game. And once we get it on attack, we're able to follow through and put it in the back of the net. So once we have possession, it's our game. So I agree with you that it really changed everyone's mentality, and we kept pushing it and getting more goals after one another.
Now, Jane, for you on the attack, obviously, you're right there near the posts trying to feed and everything like that. What were you seeing today that was making you all successful on your cuts and your feeds?
So I think we went against a really athletic and strong defense, but I think we were mainly focused on making the right decisions, being patient, so not forcing the feed, not forcing the drive, and really just playing our game. And yeah, we made mistakes, but that's part of every game. And I think it was just about just doing our thing, and we make mistakes and just rebounding from that.
How important is it on the transition, especially after the draw control? Because there's that really one spectacular goal where you had 4 passes back and forth and then put it away. That was pretty. It was probably the highlight goal of the game.
Yeah, I think the transition and the fast break, we talked about this. It was really important. We have speed on the midfield line, and so that was really just open. I was looking for that, and I think they're just great cuts and perfect timing.
Can I add something to that? I also just think our team has such good chemistry, and we know when girls are coming in and what their strong suit is. So we know Jane's going to be there. We can dump it to her. She's going to hit it right back, and it's just all about connection. I think that really helped us get so far ahead.
And Coach, I guess just to kind of wrap things up now, next up, haven't looked at the bracket yet, but it could be number 1 Middlebury or someone of that nature. So when it comes to next round, what kind of things are you going to tell the team going into next week?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just, continue doing what we've been doing. And I think today we played like we had a lot to lose, a season to lose. So I think that has to be the mindset going in. Play like you have nothing to, play like you have nothing to lose, but know that like we have to be focused and know the game plan, but also like really have fun. Only 16 teams are still playing, and to be one of those 16 is really, really impressive for such a new program. And for me, I don't want the season to end. So and I don't think they do either. So we're gonna prepare that way. And so I think our early test in this season with Tufts and a couple other tough teams we've played have prepared us for this moment, and we know how to play on a big stage, and we're just really excited to continue playing. So let's go. Yeah.